Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Lady Justice Njoki, our candidate who is being unveiled today, all the cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, honorable judges, members of the bar led by the President of the Senior Council Bar, Excellency ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, our very distinguished guests this afternoon, good afternoon. On behalf of the Judiciary and the Judicial Service Commission, I express our deep appreciation to His Excellency the President and the Government of the Republic of Kenya for the confidence and support extended to the candidature of the Honorable Lady Justice Njoki for election as Judge of the International Criminal Court for the 2027-2036 term. We are equally grateful to the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. We are also grateful to the Kenya Diplomatic Corps and all the state institutions that have embraced this candidature as a matter of national importance. Kenya's nomination of Honorable Lady Justice Njoki is the outcome of a very deliberate, consultative, and merit-based national process. This nomination is informed by Kenya's prior contribution to the court, including the very distinguished service that was rendered to the court by the Honorable Lady Justice Joyce Arwoch, who served as a judge of the ICC from 2009 to 2018. Notably, it has also been informed by the lessons of previous candidature cycles. I want to mention that Kenya considered putting forward a candidate in 2022, but considered deferring that decision and the candidature for 2022, allowing the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs to work in consultation with the Office of the President and the Judiciary so that we could have sufficient time for reflection, for diplomatic alignment, and preparation of a stronger and more coordinated national effort. And I want to say the time is now. In the current cycle, the process was formally initiated by the Honorable Attorney General, followed by notification from the Assembly of State Parties, and was undertaken in accordance with Article 36 of the Rome Statute and the standards set by the Advisory Committee on Nomination of Judges. When that process was started and transmitted to the Judiciary invited expressions of interest from all judges of the superior courts, subjected the applications to rigorous evaluation by the Judicial Service Commission, and transmitted the 3 recommended candidates for consideration by His Excellency the President. It is upon the conclusion of this transparent and competitive process that His Excellency the President nominated Honorable Lady Justice Njoki, CBS, FC, Fellow of Saturn Institute Arbitrators, Judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya, as Kenya's candidate for election to the International Criminal Court. I want to emphasize that Justice Njoki put in her own application for nomination. The nomination was made in good time within the official nomination window, enabling Kenya to mount a well-prepared, well-coordinated, and nationally supported campaign. Your Excellency, this moment affirms an important truth that the judiciary is not only a domestic institution of justice, but also a very strategic national asset in Kenya's international profile. Around the world, nations are increasingly judged by the strength of their institutions, the independence of their courts, and the credibility of their commitment to the rule of law. In that regard, the Kenya Judiciary is our country's foremost defender of constitutionalism, human rights, democratic accountability, and institutional integrity. This standing has earned Kenya reverence both at home and abroad. It has also made our judiciary an exceptional training ground for judges who understand that justice must be principled, courageous, independent, and outlive the context within which we live. As a matter of fact, because Justice Arwoch mentioned peace building, Your Excellency, on 19th June, we are hosting as Kenya a forum of Africa Chief Justices, where we are discussing alternative justice resolution, because this is the mode of justice delivery that resonates with our African people. And we are showcasing the work we have done to organize communities into NJS forums, what we call ukumbis, to discuss, and where they have been discussing their problems and resolving problems and building harmony within communities. We are showcasing this to the whole of Africa continent, and Kenya is taking the lead, including profiling our Nairobi Center for Dispute Resolution as a forum where disputes can be resolved instead of the continent traveling to Asia, traveling to Middle East, or traveling to London to resolve disputes. Nairobi is a hub, a center of dispute resolution. So Kenya's judicial tradition is increasingly defined by bold and transformative jurisprudence. Jurisprudence that embraces African realities, Pan-African constitutionalism, indigenous justice systems, human dignity, equality, and a deep understanding of international human rights. This is the foundation from which Kenya presents Honorable Lady Justice Njoki to the international community. In the forthcoming election of the courts, December 2026, 6 judicial positions will be open for election of the court. Of these, 2 positions must be filled by candidates from the African continent. This presents an important opportunity for Africa to contribute judicial wisdom, our judicial courage, judicial experience, and legal perspectives that are shaped by constitutional transformation, victim-centered justice, and post-conflict recovery, restorative justice, democratic renewal, and relentless pursuit of accountability. Kenya has consistently, Your Excellency, supported multilateralism, the rule of law, peaceful resolution of disputes, and cooperation with international institutions. We have also invested deeply in building an independent judiciary capable of protecting rights, capable of resolving very complex disputes, and sustaining public confidence in constitutional governance. In diplomatic terms, Your Excellency, Kenya's candidature represents not only a request for support, but a continuation of a long-standing relationship of cooperation, reciprocity, and shared commitment to international criminal justice. Honorable Njoki embodies the depth and seriousness of Kenya's judicial tradition. She brings to the candidature experience across prosecution, legislation, constitutional reform, human rights, gender justice, and adjudication at the apex court of very, very complex matters. Her career reflects the very qualities required of an international judge, a judge of integrity, independence, courage, intellectual depth, and fidelity to the law. She's a jurist shaped by Kenya's constitutional journey, Africa's legal traditions as she worked at the African Union, and a profound commitment to justice that serves both principle and humanity. With these remarks, Your Excellency, I want to assure you and the people of Kenya and the international community of Judiciary's full support in this very important national endeavor. I thank you so much for this opportunity.